right, first graders, let's go ahead and take a breather before we get started with writing today so that we have enough oxygen in our brain and can continue on with this poetry unit with a growth mindset. All right, go ahead and close your eyes, friends. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out today. So go ahead and just relax, calm down, take a deep breath in, and then let it out. Deep breath in, and then let it out. Deep breath in, and let it out. And tell yourselves right now, silently, friends, that you can do it. I can do it. All right, we are ready to get started. Here we go. What are we working on today? Well, let's take a look at our writing goal. I can explore sound words and write poems about objects that make sounds. I'm going to go ahead and reread that goal again, and I'm going to pause at different points for you to repeat back to me what we are going to work on today. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I can explore sound words and write poems about objects that make sounds. Okay, let's go ahead and read it together. Are you ready? Here we go. I can explore sound words and write poems about objects that make sounds. Let's go ahead and review what we learned on Wednesday. What did you learn on Wednesday? What do you remember we did in writing? What did we work on? Go ahead and take a second to think about that. And when you have a silent thumb up, that lets me know that you have an idea to share. And when you're ready, go ahead and share your idea with your partner. Remember, it could be a stuffy, your pet, or your family member. All right, well, let's take a look at what we learned on Wednesday. We went ahead and learned about sound words, or another name for that is onomatopoeia. Can you say onomatopoeia? Awesome. Words that sound like the object or action they refer to, like pow, bang, zap. Those are all different sound words that we can use to describe something. And you have also heard different poems where we were able to identify different onomatopoeia words in those poems. So let's go ahead and get started to see what we're going to do today in poetry. First graders, let's get our eyes, our ears, and our hearts ready to learn. We are going to read and discuss a new poem called Our Washing Machine. And before we get started with this poem, I would like you to become familiar with 2 words. The first word is washing machine. Can you say washing machine? A washing machine is a machine that washes our clothes and cleans it. Some of us have washing machines at our homes, and some of us have to go to a laundromat, a place where they have washing machines to wash our clothes. The second word is repairman. Can you say repairman? All right. A repairman is a person who repairs or fixes something that needs fixing. It might be broken or something like that. So now that you have listened to the 2 words that I want you to pay attention to, as we read our poem today and listen, I would like you to visualize, build a mental image in your brain using the words that you hear. So go ahead and close your eyes and tilt your head if that helps you, because we're going to listen to a poem and build a mental image in our brains using the words that we hear. Here we go. Our Washing Machine by Patricia Hubble. Our washing machine went whissity-whir, whissity, whissity, whissity-whir. One day at noon, it went whissity-click, whissity, whissity, whissity-click. Click-gur, 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 click. Call the repairman, fix it, quick. I'm going to read that one more time, friends. Keep your eyes closed, stay focused. Remember, we're trying to create a mental image in our brains as we're listening to the poem. Our washing machine went whistity whir, whistity 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 whir. One day at noon it went whistity click, whistity 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 click. Click gur, click gur, click gur, click. Call the repairman. Fix it quick. All right, we listened to the poem 2 times and we were able to think about the words that were presented in the poem to build a mental image in our brain. Now, here are my 2 questions for you to share with your partner, okay? The first one is, what is happening in the poem? What did you see? What did you visualize? And the second question is, what sound words did you hear? When you are ready, go ahead and pause this video right now and share with a partner, your stuffy, your pet, or your family member. Thank you for sharing your ideas with your partners. Now we're going to come back together, and as a team, we are going to read the poem chorally, okay? So that means you and I are going to be reading the poem together at the same time. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Our washing machine. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Our washing machine went whistity whir, whistity 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 whir. One day at noon it went whistity click, whistity 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 click. Click gur, click gur, click gur, click. Call the repairman. Fix it quick. All right, thank you for reading with me, first graders. You sounded amazing. Well, now what I want to think about is, how do these sound words help me understand what is happening with the washing machine? So we hear sound words like whistity whir or clicker, and then at the end we hear call the repairman, fix it quick. So those sounds and what happens at the end of about calling the repairman kind of gives me an idea that the washing machine is not working well anymore and it broke down. So we use onomatopoeia words to represent what's happening with the washing machine. And we can do that with any kind of poem, and we're going to do that today. First graders, how do the sounds tell us what's happening to the washing machine? We just read a poem together and we discussed the sounds, and I discussed with you what I thought. So now, how do the sounds of this poem tell us what's happening with the washing machine? When you're ready to share, go ahead and pause this video and share with your partner. First graders, we read a poem about a washing machine. Okay, and that's an object that some of us have at home or need to go to the laundromat for that. But right now, I want you to think about something that's in your home that makes noise. Because we're going to take that today and write a poem about it. So I'm going to take a second and think about what is it that I have at my home that makes noise. I know that at my home, there is a microwave, there is a blender, there's an oven, and a refrigerator that makes noise. And now I'm going to think about what is it that I want to write about. What poem do I want to write that has one of these items? I chose the microwave, okay? And I'm going to make a list of things about my microwave, answering 2 questions, okay? So I'm going to write down at the top microwave words. I want to think about what sounds the microwave makes and what words describe it. So here are some words that you can see on my page about the microwave. I know that the microwave makes some buzzing sound when it's on, and it makes a popping sound when there's food inside of it. There's also a spinning plate. It is black and gray, and the plate goes around and around. It heats up. There's a closing door, and the microwave is in the shape of a rectangular prism. Now it's your turn. What is something in your home that makes noise? What could you write about? Okay, so pick something in your home that makes noise right now in your brain and think about what sounds does it make and what words would you use to describe it. You just saw me do that with a microwave at my home. I made a list of sounds and words that describe the microwave, okay? So think about that in your brain right now because we're going to get ready to do this independently. Now that you have picked something that makes noise that is at home, you are going to take that and you're going to write a poem. Please grab your writing journals right now and a writing tool for you to begin this. Again, you're going to pick something in your home that makes noise, and you're going to think about what sounds does it make? Okay? What words would you use to describe it? And when you're done writing your poem, you can sketch an illustration about your poem. Now, you listened to the washing machine poem today. Take that as an example to help you build your poem today. I would like to see what you can do independently, and I can't wait to read your poems that you create. All right, when you are all done with your poem and you have sketched an illustration, it is time to share your writing. Poets share their writing. They share their poems to other people. There are things that are called poetry slams, where people stand up on a stage and they share the different poems that they have written. Well, it's your turn. Once you're all done, go ahead and share your writing with your favorite stuffy, your pet, or your family members. Remember to stand up tall, feel proud of the poem that you've written, and use your level 2 or 3 voice to present the poem. Poets, great job this week. I'm so proud of you. I can't believe that this is our second week. We have learned how to include verbs, movement words, and onomatopoeia sound words to make our poems more interesting. I can't wait to talk about poetry next week and what we're going to do with it. Have a wonderful weekend. See you all on Monday.